Ever since day one of getting my driver's license, I have been grateful that I have never had to drive to and from a theater to see one of these movies. Because I know the second I started driving to theaters, I would have gotten in my 2006 Honda Element, gone on the road, and done some dangerous stuff. I probably would have been arrested or dead, but whatever. Whatever the case, thank God I never had to drive to a movie theater. So, Fast and Furious 6. We are 6 movies into this series, and only now are they starting to number them. But before I get into the movie, here's a brief recap of what I thought of the past Fast and Furious movies. The Fast and the Furious from 2001 is cheesy, but it's got some fast-paced racing, good action scenes, and some hot women. I know that seems discriminating, but that's what this series is about. I mean, if you can take this series for what it is, then you'll have a good time, and it's a good movie. If not, if you're looking for something more serious, then this is not the movie or series for you. Too Fast, Too Furious is a big step down, my least favorite of the series, and one of the gayest action movies I've ever seen. I mean, if you watch this movie, you'll see a lot of not homosexual undertones, but homosexual overtones. I mean, it's a bit hard to describe, especially since I haven't seen the movie in a while, but just trust me when you watch it. The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift is not particularly good. It's plotless, but it's a guilty pleasure of mine. I like seeing Tokyo, and I have a thing for Japanese women, so there you go. Not really a good movie, but guilty pleasure of mine. I only saw the opening to Fast and Furious, so I can't really say on how I feel about the movie, and I did not see Fast 5 at all, but apparently something clicked with the critics with this movie, because the series for a long time has been critic-proof, where critics just don't like it, but the general audience seems to like it, and it makes a lot of money. But Fast 5 seemed to be that movie where something clicked to make the critics like it. And apparently the same thing goes for this movie, Fast and Furious 6. The plot to this one is that Dominic Toretto and his team have retired after their successful bank heist in Rio in Fast 5. So they're living the peaceful life in Spain. Until Agent Hobb, played once again by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, offers to clear their criminal records if they help him track down a mercenary leader, Owen Shaw, played by Luke Evans. Dom refuses, but suddenly changes his mind when it's revealed that his former lover, Letty, played again by Michelle Rodriguez, is on that team after she was thought to have been killed in Fast and Furious. Spoilers. So Dom gathers up his team again to help Hobb in London to track down this guy and hopefully get Letty back. Before Fast 5 came out, I was at the point where I just kind of gave up on the series. I was like being a film snob at the time. But after hearing the good reception that movie got, I decided to give the series another chance with this movie, Fast and Furious 6. And I gotta say, this movie is really fun. And it also made me remember that the Fast and the Furious series, it's like the Crank movies. It is what it is. I mean, if you're going to compare it to intellectual action movies like Inception, The Town, or Terminator 2, then you're in the wrong theater, and you're not going to enjoy this movie. But, I mean, this movie's a lot of fun. It's got, again, some spectacular action scenes. Justin Lin, the director, has a real good eye for action and can deliver some intense racing scenes. They can get a little stupid at times, but they're still fun, and I left the theater feeling charged. The best action scenes, I have to say, are the fistfights between Michelle Rodriguez and MMA fighter turned actress Gina Carano. I mean, they are pretty damn impressive. The one thing I admire about this kind of movie is how it tries to have some sort of message about family that I thought it delivered pretty well. Despite Letty being on the bad guy's side, Dominic knows that he's putting those he cares about in danger by going after this guy, but he's willing to do whatever it takes for those around him that he considers family. And the movie ends on a really strong note about family. So I really give props for a movie that's this crazy to really throw in a message like that and have it work. The comedy is a mixed bag here, but let me just say, I laughed more at this movie than I did at The Hangover Part 3. Half of it is really good comedy, mainly between Tyrese and Ludacris. They really made the movie funny at points. The other half is unintentionally funny moments during the action scenes, which there's one thing in particular. There's one part involving a tank that got the biggest laugh out of me. And it's like it's one of those like so stupid that you couldn't help but laughing, and the rest of the audience was laughing at that part also because it was so stupid. Now, despite being entertaining, this movie does have its problems. I mean, there's some really bad dialogue at the beginning of the movie. It can drag. This movie has some really slow, boring moments that just slow the movie down. However, the minute I was about to mentally check out of the movie, it would come back and do something that got me back into the movie and made me go, all right. So, I mean, again, this series is what it is, and this movie it's good, but not great. If you're a fan of the series to begin with, and you're able to accept the movie for what it is, then you're going to have a great time. And again, if you never cared about the Fast and the Furious series, and you're looking for something with a little more substance, then you've walked into the wrong theater, and just go see something else. So that's my review for Fast and Furious 6. This has been The Cinemas with Mr. Robinson. Leave a comment, subscribe, check out my other channel, and I will see you guys later. Bye.